Okay, take 4. I've been trying this for a little bit now. I don't have a script. I just have an outline. I'm gonna be splitting this up into parts. I tried to do this as one single video, and to me it didn't work. I think it's better to split it up into parts. Maybe keep it under 10 minutes. So we're gonna go for that. But I'll release them day after day after day. There should be about 4. And today all we're doing is going over Bryan's strengths and weaknesses. His strengths as a character are his power, basically, his counter hit moves, his power and his range. He has good range, he has big damage, he has the ability to make you afraid to press a button, which will allow him to get in and enact his offense. If you're pressing moves like this, 3+4, you need to be aware that even if it's not hitting, maybe they can come in right after you press it because it's -13 and try and enact some kind of offense. But if you're throwing this out a lot, they're not going to want to press. So you need to be aware of that and know, hey, maybe now it's my turn to go in. Maybe now it's my turn to go in and do something. So these kinds of moves and his range and his one jab. His one jab is a move you should be thinking about a lot as a keep out tool. It does suck. It does get stuffed a lot. It does not suck, but it does get stuffed a lot by a lot of characters down for it too. So you want to keep that in mind. You want to keep that in mind that you're maybe throwing out this every once in a while to keep people, as a small move, to keep people from pressing. Or to keep people from crushing, I should say. But in general, you can basically make people chill, or just use their sidestep, or do nothing, basically, by using a move like this a lot, and then get in there and start doing your shit, whether it be forward 3, hatchet, down 4, take your pick. Every player is different. Bryan has to really adapt to the player that he's playing against. If it's someone that gets really antsy when he's in, he can press this or this. If it's someone that's not, he can press hatchet kick to kind of open them up and get them to start going. I'm terrible at using hatchet kick. I don't really like the move because it's just a little bit slow. Not seeable, but it's just very easy for someone to kind of counter hit you out of it. But that's me problem. Plenty of Bryan players use this move. You can definitely sniff out when someone is not going to press and is just trying to look for what you're doing. But anyway, these are like strengths. These like this type of thing into his offense, into hatchet. Like these are all the strong things that he's strong at. Doing good damage. This is a healthy damage low. Not a lot of people have a low that has like this kind of not everybody has a low that does like this kind of nice, just immediate 23 damage. However, he is slow. So I was talking about all of his strengths a second ago. Probably his biggest weakness in this game is either his slowness or his slowness coupled with his tracking. When Bryan does things on immediate timing, like this, he tends to get stepped. He tends to get stepped, and that kind of move, if it whiffs, that move should be launched. That kind of shit happens a lot with Bryan. So his weakness, as far as I'm concerned, not the greatest tracking. He has homing moves, obviously, but he doesn't have the greatest tracking on most of his normal moves. And because he needs to use big moves, he should get launched some of the time for doing that shit. Not everybody is like that. Oh, and as I was saying before, another weakness of his is that he does have trouble opening up people that are defensive. You have a character like, in an extreme example, a character like a Mishima, for example, who could do a high-risk option like Hell Sweep to open someone up. Bryan doesn't have that. I mean, he has Snake Edge, I guess, but good luck hitting that on someone that's any good at the game. I would not recommend this be your open up move. Do not do this, please, please. People ask me to do this shit all the time on stream. I hate it. I'm sick of it. Don't you do it either, please. But this is his best option to open people up, and it is good. It's a good move. But you'll tend to find, if you don't find the right places for it or hide it behind something else, you'll tend to find that people start, maybe not reacting, but can fuzzy duck on the timing of the move because it's just a little bit slow. It's just a little bit slow. It's a little bit slow, it's a little bit telegraphed. So it makes it very hard over time for Bryan to open people up the better they are at the game. Like, you'll hear a lot of top players say that they're just, like, not that scared by most Bryans, because most Bryans, myself included, have a lot of trouble really doing anything and then being forced to resort to this move. Like, when you're forced to resort to this move, when you throw it out, because you have no other option, it becomes very readable, so you have to be very careful about using it. And that's like his best tool. That's like his best tool for people that are turtling on you. So that's a little bit rough. So again, in conclusion, strength, big counter hit, ranged moves, big counter hit moves, really from any range actually. Big counter hit moves that will force your opponent to respect you, but also kind of his weakness, because once they respect you, it's actually hard to open people up with anything that's not this. Like, you have to sort of pepper this in different spots to keep the health lead kind of close, and then go from there. So that's just that's part 1, strengths and weaknesses. Part 2, next time I'll be going over his small tekken, and I may actually release that part at the same time. My main thing is I just want to have fairly small digestible chunks, but I do not want to do the same thing I've done before, where I have released a single part of something and then nothing. Okay, because that's, you know, that kind of sucks. But anyway, if you're still here, thanks for watching.